Welcome to our little podcast, Hollywood Cats, a podcat about cat stories, cat care tips, and just a fun time to chat about cats. Hollywood Cats is hosted by Holly Meowie, president of the LA Cat Club, a not-for-profit cat rescue. Hollywood Cats is also hosted by Mark Rawlings, fellow cat lover and cat daddy, keeping the dream alive, talking about cats. And now, from the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, here are Holly and Mark, your Hollywood Cats.
We are back with another Hollywood Cats podcast. There's Holly Meowie over there somewhere across town. Hey, how you doing?
I'm Cattastic. How's my cat daddy doing?
We're good. I mean, and when I say we're, it's myself and four cats. All of us are happy. All of us are very happy. So.
Yeah, you're very you're all with your four. Did you ever realize you were going to have four cats someday? Did you ever think that would happen?
No. You know, it always starts with one, and then like, well, that one needs a buddy, and then meet somebody like you who's like, oh, I have a rescue, and I need a friend. And the next thing you know, it's
and then you're a foster fail.
Foster fail is the key in your business. Get them to love the cat, and then you don't want to give them back.
I love my foster failures. It's actually a positive thing for me.
It's a win. I was just thinking about it today. It's like you can't imagine yourself without that special cat that you were just helping a friend out on fostering.
I know. And then suddenly you become in love, and you can't give it away. It's too much.
Yeah, it was the deep
pull
love.
On your heart.
Yeah, a little bit of eye contact, and I think a wink, and I was gone.
So, all right.
Well, since we talked last with the funniest story, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, this is so great. The lawyer that became a cat on a hearing. And I guess a filter was left on his assistant's computer. I guess it was the assistant's daughter's computer, and she has these cute little apps, and one of them's a cat, and he became the talking cat.
And you know what's funny? Okay, so I laughed so hard when I saw this story because, you know, a lot of the like older timers, you know, they're not used to filters. They're not used to using computers that have all these weird cartoons and things, and that's so like hip now and everything, like, you know, that he used his secretary's computer, not realizing that, you know, we do a lot of Zoom now. So, you know, it's kind of fun when you're Zooming someone to put up filters over your face or to change the way you look or a little hat or something. It's kind of funny, you know, like a funny thing to do when you have to Zoom people. And when he used this computer, I guess she had left on her kitten filter and they couldn't get it off, and he was in the middle of a court hearing.
Yeah, and the greatest line ever that came out of it, that he wanted to proceed with the trial as a cat, and then he said, and I'm not a cat, just assuring the judge that he really isn't a cat. It's him behind all that.
Right, like the judge was just like, okay, yeah, I believe you, but you have your filter settings turned on. You need to turn them off. And he was like not able to do it. And he was like, it went viral before he could actually get off the filter of him conducting this court hearing as a cat. And you can see the photos with like three like elderly gentlemen all sitting around with kind of like sourpuss faces. And he's like in the corner as a cat. It's really hilarious. Like,
Your Honor, I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat, Your Honor. Stop calling me a cat. And here's the thing is, I don't know if he saw that he was a cat. Maybe he didn't realize that that's what they saw. I don't know.
Well, because it's really little. Like I did a call this morning, a Zoom type call. It wasn't, and you know, I was in the upper right hand corner, and I'm actually looking at the guy I'm talking to. So, you know, not necessarily looking at yourself or your feline self, if you will. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess this trial was like some really serious one. Some man was trying to exit the U.S. with contraband cash. And so there's this like super serious trial, and then you got a cat as one of the lawyers.
Yeah,
I love it. It's perfect.
That was probably a one-time deal, but boy, it was great. We loved it when we saw it.
Yeah, hilarious story. I love these kinds.
Yeah, let's talk about in our health section, milk and cats. I every morning when I finish my cereal, one of my cats, like, I leave just a little bit in there. It's not a lot, but it's synonymous that cats love milk. You know, they always say leave some milk out for the cats, but it's not good necessarily, is it?
So, over the history of generations, BC, before Jesus, all of it, everyone thought cats like milk. Well, they consider, okay, well, a cat, is born feeding off its mother's milk, and cats actually love the taste of cow's milk and everything. And you see photos from old time, like I've been to hundreds of museums and everything. You always see cat, like in like these old time pictures, cats drinking out a saucer of milk. I mean, it's a total myth that's been around forever.
But it's a myth, but it's not good. That's what's crazy about it. And you're right.
That's the
hundreds
thing,
of years.
is people don't realize the danger of feeding cat's milk to your cat. I mean, it's not good. And, the reality is that, they can get serious problems like upset stomach, cramps, severe diarrhea. They're really lactose intolerant creatures.
It's just so crazy. You just assume that it's good, but like I said, when I feed mine, it's just a minute amount. I don't leave like a, where you can slop it around or make rings out of it.
Right. Yeah. It's so another thing about cats and milk is that, so like if a cat drinks milk and it's lactose intolerant, it gets severe diarrhea, and that causes dehydration. And if you do that every single day, with
the
your
dehydration,
cat,
totally.
It might even kill them eventually, because they cannot digest it in their intestines and their bloodstream, and it makes them have like all this gut bacteria. But there are cat-friendly milk brands out there, and I know that I use them. So when I get kittens, I don't always have the mother. When I rescue them off the streets, I find orphans, I find, litters, and I don't always have the mother. They're abandoned and stuff. So they carry, there's cat milk that you can buy at Petco. You can buy it either it's a powdered form or you can buy it in a can, depending on how busy you are. I don't always have time to mix powder, so I sometimes buy a lot of the cans myself.
Mm-hmm.
But that is cat-friendly milk because it actually is made to be like a real kitty, like a real cat's milk, and not cow's milk. There's also other friendly brands that are good for senior cats called Cattastic and Cat Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we have a human milk called something Sure? I thought there was like
Insure, right?
Yeah, Insure.
Yeah.
For that people. There's a Cat Sure, actually.
Oh, of course there is.
That has like a high quality of protein and amino acids, which is great for senior cats. If you want to actually feed your cat milk, you can order some of that stuff.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, so those, but cow's milk is a no-no. People don't think that your cat is supposed to be drinking that. It's very bad. And if you need to get your cat to drink more stuff, water. Fresh, clean, filtered water is the way to go.
Water's the safe bet for all creatures.
Right, and humans too. And if your cat, you don't think your cat likes to drink water, put fountains all over your house. Like I have literally cat fountains all over my house, and cats like drinking running water. I know you do that, right, Mark? You put your faucet on for your cat sometimes, right?
You're talking about me. Yes, I often stick my head under the faucet, but no, I don't. I don't currently have a faucet drinking cat. I did before, and I kind of miss it just a little.
Yeah, the faucet drinking cats are funny. Baby Jesus, my kitty who passed on, was a faucet drinking cat. But yeah, so I put cat fountains all over the house, and I also mix my cat's wet food with water. So they get that extra hydration. If you've got a cat that's fussy with water, then you should always do that. But milk is a no-no. Please don't give your cat cow's milk.
Okay, well now you have been warned. Stay away from the milk. Okay.
Yeah.
Time for our cat of the week, but our cat of the week is actually, if I understand this correctly, our cat of the week is 3 cats under the same account on Instagram called Walter Bishop the Cat.
Yes.
What's that?
So my friend found these cats and sent them to me, and I've been following them ever since. It's probably been almost a year since I've been following these
Right.
cats. And they are hilarious. They're all Persians, and they're all characters from a show called Fringe on TV. And the leader of the pack, who, you know, the Instagram is named after, is Walter Bishop, and he's mainly black with some white on his muzzle. And then we have Walternate. Oh,
is like alternate. Yeah, it's Walternate.
Yeah. I don't. It's Walternate. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Walternate.
opposite
Yeah, like an
of
alternate.
Walter.
Yeah.
So he's mostly white with black on the face.
Uh-huh.
And then there's William Belly, who's orange.
Oh.
And these cats, I don't know if they wear costumes.
I'm looking at them. Yeah, I'm looking.
You're looking at them.
Oh, yeah,
It's like their parents do these voiceovers of them, like with accents. They're so funny. You guys must check them out.
I always love when people try to do what they envision a cat's voice would sound like. It's like,
oh yeah, like me.
Like
I have like voices of my cat.
I'm sure you do. I have no doubt.
I do. I need to start doing voiceovers for my cats because it's like I have the voices and no one really hears them but my cats.
One day they're just going to turn to you and go, I don't talk like that. That's not my voice.
I know.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I totally have voiceovers for them.
Voiceovers for cats. Boy, there truly is something for everybody. That's crazy.
Yeah, but these guys are great. Check them out.
Yeah, almost 80,000 followers. Walter Bishop the Cat.
On Instagram, guys.
All righty. Well, I think that's a wrap, my friend, of our Hollywood Cats podcast. Tell the good people where they can find out more about you, Holly Meowie.
Well, you can find me at LA Cat Club on Instagram, the LA Cat Club on Twitter, Holly Meowie on Instagram, or LA Cat Club on Facebook. And I've got cats for adoption right now. Spring's coming. I'm going to have more. Please adopt for me. I beg you. I beg you, please.
She's begging. She's asking. Thank you very much, Holly Meowie. And thank you for listening to our Hollywood Cats podcast.
From Hollywood, you've been listening to Hollywood Cats, stories and facts about cats. Be sure to join us next time for more with Holly and Mark. And don't forget our website, HollywoodCats.com. That's Hollywood and cats ending in Z. HollywoodCats.com. And thanks for joining us on Hollywood Cats.